Today I am here to finally do a new installment of my Is It Toxic video series. This is where I explore different brands and products to let you know whether or not their ingredients are natural, whether or not they're eco-friendly, and if they're as green as they claim to be. As always, my disclaimer, I am not an expert, just a concerned consumer. Please make sure to always read the labels, do your own research to make sure that you're comfortable with the products that you're using. The brand for today's video was voted by you guys on Instagram and was also suggested and requested by a few different viewers. So thank you Carrie, Annie, Mandy, and Ariana for your comments. It is the Say Yes To line of products. Say yes to cucumbers, say yes to tomatoes, say yes to carrots, blueberries, grapefruit, and they have two new lines, charcoal and coconut. I looked at 7 products specifically, one from each of the lines, to give kind of a representative sample of their brand, and then I'll give my overall review. This was a brand that actually, big thumbs up, did contact me and provide me with a lot of information, so it made for a really well-researched video, and I'm really excited to let you know what I think. So the first product I looked at was their Cucumber Daily Moisturizer, and this is a product that I fell in love with when I first went green. I've talked about this in a number of videos, and I was a big fan of it. I loved the light cucumber scent, and I thought it worked really, really well. What I do love about this brand is it does indicate the exact percentage of natural ingredients it includes. So this one is 98% natural, and ingredients are mostly water, oils, and different fruit extracts. 4 ingredients of concern. The first is Phenoxyethanol. I know that's one that a lot of people like to avoid. Glyceryl Laurate, which is rated a 3 on the Environmental Working Group scale of toxicity. It's a potential skin irritant. Potassium Sorbate. This is a masking ingredient. I'll put a link down below. I wrote a whole article about masking ingredients and fragrances. It is one of the synthetic ingredients in this product, and it also does have fragrance/parfum on label. This is a huge pet peeve of mine. This term is used on labels to hide proprietary ingredients. I did contact the Say Yes To brand. They weren't willing to disclose what exactly was in this fragrance, but they did let me know it is synthetic. So they do use artificial fragrances in quite a lot of the products. Basically, anytime it did say fragrance/parfum, it was a synthetic ingredient. So definitely something to be aware of if you're sensitive to smells or if you're trying to avoid artificial fragrances. The second one I looked at was one I actually had an empty of in my closet waiting to be reviewed. Say Yes To Tomatoes Clear Rollerball Stick. Now I actually found out this is a discontinued product, so they're not making any new ones, but it may be something that is still out on the shelf. It is 97% natural. So I'll try to show you. It's very small writing, but that's where it indicates on the package. The main ingredients are alcohol and salicylic acid. That's the acne fighting ingredients. They are drying ingredients and skin irritants. It also has limonene in it, which is a masking ingredient, carrageenan extract, and I know that's something that some people like to avoid. The next one I looked at was one I recently included in my Hair Care's Empties video, so this is another one that I have personally tried. Say Yes To Carrots Nourishing Shampoo. It's 97% natural. It does have fragrance/parfum on the label, Phenoxyethanol, and it has 3 masking ingredients. The next product I looked at was their Blueberry Foaming Facial Cleanser. This one is indicated that it is also 97% natural. It had a slightly longer list of ingredients of concern. The first was Cocamidopropyl Betaine. It is rated a 4 on the Environmental Working Group's toxicity scale. It is a synthetic cleansing agent that has impurity concerns as well as skin irritants. It has Phenoxyethanol on the label. It also has fragrance/parfum. 3 masking ingredients as well. The next one I looked at was their Say Yes To Grapefruit Pore Perfection Brightening Peel. It is 96% natural. It also has carrageenan extract in it, 3 masking ingredients, Phenoxyethanol, as well as fragrance/parfum. The next one was from their new line, Say Yes To Charcoal. These are their detoxifying charcoal facial wipes. These are one of the lowest percentage of 95% natural ingredients. They do have alcohol on the label, which can be a skin irritant to some people. It also has Phenoxyethanol, fragrance/parfum, 5 masking ingredients. 3 were of specific concern. Sodium hydroxide, this is a skin irritant as well as having toxicity concerns. Butylphenyl Methylpropional, that's a mouthful. Woo! A synthetic scent, and it's also known to be an endocrine disruptor, which means it messes with your hormone balance. Another name for it is Lilial. I specifically tried to ask them about why they were okay using this agreement. They did unfortunately not really give me a direct answer. And the third one of concern is is Coumarin, a synthetic scent ingredient, once again, an allergen as well as an irritant. The next product I looked at was their Say Yes to Coconut Ultra Hydrating Facial Paper Mask. So this one also had phenoxyethanol, coumarin, and sodium hydroxide on the label. It also had an ingredient called lecithin. It's rated at between a 3 and a 4 on the Environmental Working Group's toxicity scale, mainly because of contamination and ecotoxicology concerns, so it could be bad for the environment. This was not one of their vegan products as it does contain honey. Now the last product I looked at is from their special men's only line. This is the Natural Man Shower to Go Cleansing Cloth. This one was by far the most scented. It had 9 different masking ingredients on the label, which kind of makes sense if you're looking to shower on the go and kind of cover up bad body odors. Of those 9 masking ingredients, it also had Butylphenyl Methylpropional, Alpha-Isomethyl Ionone, which also had ecotoxicity concerns. It's on actually Environment Canada's list of potential toxins. On the label was also Phenoxyethanol as well as fragrance/parfum. So those are the individual products I looked at, and now I want to let you know the pros and cons for this brand. So starting with the pros, the good things that they do, I loved the fact that all the ingredients are very clearly listed both on their packaging as well as their website. They have an amazing customer service line. So when I was looking for more information, I actually called the customer service number on their website. I spoke to a woman named Annie who kind of personally followed up with my questions. That is a huge plus for me. I was really impressed by that. They are a cruelty-free brand. Not only do they not test on animals, but they don't have any animal sourced products except for the honey beeswax as well as silk amino acids that are in some of their products, and those ingredients are collected humanely. They have an overall average of being 95% natural, so that's also really good to see. And they do specify that all of their products are free of parabens as well as phthalates. Their products do come in at a very good price point. All of them are kind of under the $20 mark, so they're really good if you're looking for drugstore or affordable brands. When I asked them about the contamination concerns that some of their ingredients have, they did say that they do separately test for the contaminants, and if there is a kind of any sort of substantial trace or existence of the contaminants, they will also disclose those on the ingredients label. So I was happy to hear that. Now let's move into the different cons. The biggest one is obviously that they do still use synthetic ingredients, specifically artificial fragrances. The label does not indicate which of the ingredients are synthetic or preservative. They did provide me with that information when I emailed in. They also kind of have some greenwashing claims, which I wasn't too happy about. They do assert that these synthetic fragrances they use are certified by the IFRA, which is the International Fragrance Association, but this is a self-regulated association, meaning the people who make the fragrances are the ones that make the rules for fragrances, which I don't really trust. I don't know about you guys, but self-regulation to me doesn't ever seem like a good idea, and it doesn't seem like they have any plans to move towards using 100% natural ingredients or fragrances anytime in the future. Now their packaging, this is a little bit of a greenwashing instance as well. They do say that all of their packaging uses recyclable materials, but when I asked, they do not use any post-consumer recycled materials. This means that it is made of brand new packaging, which seems like a huge waste to me, especially if you're a brand that's trying to, you know, tout itself as being natural and sustainable. A huge step that you should be making is using post-consumer recycled packaging, or at least reducing the packaging as much as possible. So overall, I really struggled with what rating I wanted to give this brand, because they do have a lot of really good things going for them, but they aren't something that I'm totally happy with. They do have a lot of things that they need to improve on. So I'm gonna give them a 1 thumb up for now. Overall, they are a really good brand to look at if you are starting out your transition to going to green, if you are kind of on a budget and you need to stick to a lower price point. They're a readily available option that's really easy to find, and it's a good start. Please let me know what you think. Do you think I should have given this brand a lower rating? Would you buy these products? What do you think overall? Let's start a discussion down below. And of course, let me know which brand you would like me to look into next. I'm sorry that these videos have been so few and far between over the last little while. I will try to kind of get these out on a more regular basis. They just take a lot of time to look into, and often when I'm trying to give the brand a chance to respond and provide information, that kind of back and forth can take a number of weeks. So thank you for your patience. Thank you so much for all your support. I know how much you all love this video series, and there will be another one soon. If you aren't already, follow me on Instagram and you will have the chance to vote for which brand you want to see me do next. Thank you so much for watching. As always, be happy, be healthy, be you, and I will see you all in another video again soon. Bye!